Hello my lovelies, how are we doing? My name's Boomy and you're watching my channel Boomy Reactions. Now today guys, we have another, I suppose this is a travel orientated video. So this video has been requested by one of my wonderful patrons. This is from Paul, and Paul says, here is one, but it is only road trips in Arizona. Okay, very well done drone footage of the scenery with some great information. Now this video is called 10 roads you do not want to drive in Arizona. Very specifically Arizona. Is Arizona known for having dodgy roads? No. If I were to advise someone visiting the UK or visiting this part of the UK, if I was to caution someone about which roads to avoid, it would be due to roadworks. Traffic, if they're really congested for a lot of the time, or this time of year, which I'm sure if we have any British viewers, I'm sure you'll agree with me, potholes. Oh my gosh, bane of every British driver's life at the moment. Our roads are just, they're like Swiss cheese everywhere, dotted around. I have to play rather, dodge the pothole. Let's make it a game. Anyway, I tell you what, actually, I would caution visitors about some or most of the roads in Wales. I don't know if you're aware of this for our viewers in the US, but the Welsh government passed something a few years back now. Years, oh my gosh. And it converted most roads to 20 mile an hour. Yeah. Wales came to a little bit of a not a standstill, but a go slow. They've converted some back because of the public outrage, but it took them a long time, and they literally did it overnight. Anyway, I'm blabbing at this point. I would caution people against 20 mile an hour Welsh roads, which are the majority of them. They might change back, and narrow roads in Wales. If they're kind of scaling around a mountain, they're narrow. You cannot overtake. And Lord help you if you get stuck behind a caravan or a tractor. Literally adds like an hour onto your journey. Doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, I would caution people against them. So what's going on with these roads in Arizona? Let's check them out then, Paul. And as ever, guys, if you are enjoying these reactions, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, my lovelies. If you're interested, I have a Buy Me a Coffee account. That link is over here. And if you would like to help support my channel any further, I have a Patreon account. And if you want to check that out at all, that link is in the description below. Okay. Bad roads.
Starting off at number 10, Rim Road. High above central Arizona sits one of the most dramatic edges in the entire state, the Mogollon Rim. Rim Road follows this massive escarpment where dense forest suddenly gives way to sweeping views that seem to stretch forever. One minute you're surrounded by tall pines, and the next you're staring out over hundreds of miles of rugged country below. Now what makes this drive special isn't speed or adrenaline, it's the feeling of scale and isolation. This road is perfect for anyone who wants a peaceful escape, cooler temperatures, and some of the most underrated viewpoints in Arizona.
It can't be all bad, can it? Look at the views. It makes up for it. So this is number 10 because of that drop on the side of the road. I know, I think Philly and Keely mentioned this as well. In America, it looks like you've got these kind of cliff faces just on the side of the road, and they're just out in the open. They're there. Have a look at the view. It's great. You won't find them as they are in the UK. I think our government just naturally assumes that we're all idiots. And wherever you would find like a cliff face like this or a drop, there'll be a gate, like a metal fence, everything around it. I think we just have a very overly cautious government that does preempt accidents or just assumes that we're all very, very stupid. Or have maybe very runaway delinquent kind of children. I don't know.
There's also a short trail that follows the edge of the rim in case you want to get a closer look on foot and a more jaw-dropping view. It's only 2 hours northeast of Phoenix, Arizona, and should definitely be one of your 2026 summer destinations. But if you think this is scenic, the next road drops us into more remote desert country where the drive itself feels like an adventure.
watching the same video. This video isn't making out that this is a terrible drive. This sounds like it's a lovely drive because of the views. That is a very steep cliff on the side of the road. But, you know, I wouldn't class that as a bad road, would you?
Number 9, Highway 288, Roosevelt Lake to Young, Arizona.
Okay.
Highway 288 cuts through some of Arizona's most remote landscape, connecting Roosevelt Lake to the small mountain town of Young. This road feels wild, long stretches with almost no traffic, rolling desert hills, and rugged terrain that reminds you of just how untouched parts of Arizona still are.
If the landscape hasn't drawn me in and captivated me, the mention of no traffic has. Oh, wow. That sounds amazing.
What makes it so scenic is the contrast. Desert transitioning into higher country with huge open views that make you feel small. There are some incredible viewpoints along the way with incredibly steep drop-offs, and if you keep your eyes peeled, you may even spot a waterfall. This drive is most certainly for explorers, people who enjoy the journey just as much as the destination. And speaking of elevation changes, we're heading up into the mountains where the scenery shifts from desert to alpine forest.
Oh.
Number 8.
Oh, just before we go into number 8. So is the roads looked on quite an incline. So is it quite a steep drive up here? I think, Paul, this is misleading. This has made me think that they're going to show us 10 terrible roads. But they look lovely so far. The drives look amazing.
Snowbowl Road. Just outside of Flagstaff, Arizona, Snowbowl Road climbs towards the San Francisco Peaks, the highest mountains in Arizona. As you drive higher, the scenery transforms extremely fast. The desert slowly disappears, pine forests take over, and the views begin to open up across northern Arizona.
That'd be crazy.
What makes this drive scenic is the constant climb, every turn revealing a wider and wider perspective. And for bonus points, make sure you come up here toward the end of October and you will witness some of the most vibrant aspen trees. This area is called Aspen Corner and it's one of the most desired fall destinations in Arizona. This road is perfect for anyone who loves mountain air, cool temperatures, and dramatic elevation changes without needing to go off-road. But next, we trade mountain calm for one of the most legendary and historic roads in the entire Southwest. Number 7.
Now, I'm not convinced. This is just showing us 10 stunning drives in Arizona. Oh my gosh, I can't get over this scenery. It's absolutely stunning.
Route 66, Kingman to Oatman, Arizona. This stretch of historic Route 66 between Kingman and Oatman feels like driving through living history. The road twists through rugged desert mountains with sharp curves and steep drop-offs that keep the drive exciting the entire way. Now, what makes it scenic isn't just the landscape, it's the atmosphere, old mining towns, weathered buildings, and a road that feels frozen in time. Now, be sure to keep your eyes peeled for the goldfish pond. Don't forget to stop in at the historic Cool Spring Station for Route 66 souvenirs, and watch out for the wild burros.
Burro? Donkey? Why do I feel like I've seen this this building here? Why does it look so familiar? Not necessarily the donkeys. They look adorable.
If you don't see them on the way, you will certainly see them in Oatman. And if you think these curves are impressive, the next road climbs towards one of Arizona's most famous mountain towns. Number 6, Highway 89A, Prescott Valley to Jerome, Arizona. Highway 89A is one of Arizona's most iconic mountain drives, climbing from Prescott Valley up toward the historic town of Jerome, Arizona.
Now, 3 scenes ago, that drone footage of that big curve in this road, I find myself saying this a lot these days, that looks really familiar. I feel like I've seen that same footage. It's stunning, isn't it? I like Philly and Keely's drone footage that they get in their videos as well. I've never actually, I was going to say I've never played with a drone. Don't trust your technology with me. It will break.
Which has often been recognized as the world's largest ghost town.
Yes!
The road winds through steep hillsides with tight curves and dramatic elevation gain, revealing bigger and bigger views as you climb. Now, what makes this drive so scenic is the mix of landscapes, the desert foothills giving way to rocky mountains and wide open valley views below. It's the kind of road that feels alive, every turn showing you something new. And hey, if you love twisty roads, mountain scenery, and small-town Arizona charm, this drive is definitely for you. And hey, while you're at it, if you do have any extra time, I would also recommend stopping in for a bite to eat at the Haunted Hamburger in Jerome.
Ooh,
Thank me later. But the next drive...
the Haunted Hamburger. That sounds great. I'm a big fan of twisting, winding, curving roads as long as I'm the driver. Otherwise, you get a wee bit travel sick.
Drive is legendary, a road that feels almost impossible, carved straight through rugged desert terrain. Number 5, the Apache Trail. The Apache Trail is one of Arizona's most legendary drives, a route carved through the Superstition Mountains east of Phoenix. Narrow roads, steep cliffs, and dramatic desert scenery make this feel more like an expedition than a casual drive.
Kicking up the dust as you drive off into the distance. So iconic.
What makes it so scenic is the rawness. Towering rock formations, deep canyons, and sweeping views over desert lakes that seem to appear out of nowhere. Now, in my opinion, the most enjoyable part of this route is the famous Fish Creek Hill, a short drive down a narrow desert road with steep drop-offs and a car graveyard down below, reminding you to keep your eyes on the road.
Okay, that might be the first indicator, real indicator of a road that you don't want to drive. Just drive carefully and it's worth it. But having a vehicle graveyard, it's very intimidating.
Now, to some, it may be intimidating, but to others, it's very rewarding, especially once you make it to the end and you get to see the historic Roosevelt Dam.
Yes.
This road is best for drivers who want an adventure and don't mind slowing down to take it all in. Make sure you purchase an Apache Trail sticker along with a Roosevelt Dam sticker to let your friends know that you made this historic drive. The link is in the description, but next we head to a place right next to a major city, and yet somehow it feels like an entirely different world. Number 4, South Mountain in Phoenix, Arizona. Just minutes from downtown Phoenix, South Mountain offers one of the biggest surprises in Arizona, a scenic mountain drive hiding in plain sight. As you climb higher, the city fades and massive desert views take over, stretching across the entire valley. But what makes this drive scenic is accessibility. You really don't have to go too far to feel like you're somewhere in the wild.
Ooh.
It's a 5.5-mile scenic drive up Summit Road to the famous Dobbins Lookout, which offers panoramic views of the entire city. This is the perfect drive for anybody wanting incredible views without a long road trip. But now we enter the top 3, and the next drive takes us into one of the most dramatic canyons in the entire state. Number 3, the Salt River Canyon Scenic Drive. Buckle up. Salt River Canyon is often called Arizona's mini Grand Canyon, and once you drive it, you understand why. The road drops dramatically into the canyon, twisting through towering rock walls before climbing back out again.
Oh, you can actually drive straight over the river.
Every mile feeling bigger than the last. But what makes this drive truly scenic is the sheer scale. Massive cliffs, layered rock formations, and the Salt River winding far below creates views that almost feel unreal. My favorite part of the drive is the bridge at the bottom. You can park, get out, walk across the Salt River Canyon Bridge, and get an award-winning view of the canyon. They also do have bathrooms at the bottom in case you gotta pay the water bill.
That might actually be the prettiest public toilets I've ever seen. I like the that drone footage there as it zoomed out. All that landscape reminded me of you know that scene in Jurassic Park when they're flying over the helicopter. It's got that music. Yeah.
Now, if you're looking for a dramatic drive with switchbacks, tight turns, and unimaginable beauty, put this one on your list. But even this canyon can't compare to what's coming next, a mountain drive that changes ecosystems as you climb. Number 2, Mount Lemmon Scenic Byway. Mount Lemmon Scenic Byway starts in the desert outside Tucson and climbs thousands of feet into the sky, passing through multiple climate zones along the way. One moment you're surrounded by saguaro cacti, and before long you're driving through pine forests that feel like another state entirely.
Yeah.
What makes this drive special is the transformation. Few roads anywhere let you experience so much change in a short distance. Mount Lemmon is commonly referred to as the Mexico to Canada Drive because driving the 27-mile Catalina Highway takes you through a dramatic elevation gain over 6,000 feet, mimicking the ecological and climate change of traveling from the Mexican border to Canada. Now, for bonus points, make sure you stop in at the Cookie Cabin in Summerhaven for a cookie and a root beer float. You'll thank
I'm sold. I'm there. As if those views can't get any better. They're going to give you a cookie. Not give, sell you a cookie and a root beer float. Oh my gosh. I'll be in heaven.
Thank me later. If you like variety, desert, mountains, forests, sweeping overlooks all in one trip, and sometimes snow, this is for you. But there's one road in Arizona that combines beauty, scale, and pure driving experience better than any other, and it takes the #1 spot.
Go on, what's number one?
Number 1, Oak Creek Canyon Scenic Drive. Oak Creek Canyon is widely considered one of the most beautiful drives in Arizona, and once you're on it, it's easy to see why. The road winds between towering red rock cliffs, following the creek as it cuts through the canyon floor. Every turn feels cinematic, with dramatic rock walls rising on both sides and sunlight filtering through the trees. In my opinion, this drive is best done in the fall, starting out in Flagstaff and working your way down the winding canyon road before eventually arriving in Sedona, which is an unbelievable town that you'll have to see to believe.
I know I keep mentioning Sedona. The title, Sunrise in Sedona, title of my favourite Aerosmith song. Yes, Sedona is on the bucket list as well. Oh, and this ends in Sedona, or starts, depending on which way you go.
What makes this drive so scenic is balance. Stunning views, smooth winding roads, and a constant sense that something incredible is waiting around the next bend. Throughout the drive, you'll find plenty of places to stop, get out and take pictures, trails to hike, and a few shops to stop in at for a bite to eat. I would also recommend stopping in at the iconic Slide Rock State Park, which is essentially nature's water park. This is the perfect drive for anyone, photographers, road trip lovers, or anyone who simply wants to experience Arizona at its absolute best. And honestly, after driving all 10, this one just feels unforgettable. Be sure to click that link in the description to purchase your very own Oak Creek Canyon sticker, and let me know which roads you're taking this summer.
Some very, very good information in there. Thank you for that, Paul. I think you're planning out my my trip to Arizona. Thank you. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm kind of sold with number one. If you're going to end up in Sedona, that's where I want to be. Although, Jerome, I'd have to do, I really, really want to go and see Jerome. Any haunted town, ghost town, oh my gosh, with a haunted burger shack. Yes, please, I'm there. Although I'm quite tempted by the cookie. The cookie and a root beer float. I think the amazing thing, I think what makes the road trips in the US so fun and so amazing is that they make you feel like you're on an adventure. Like at every bend that you go around, there's an adventure. And I don't know, it just kind of ignites something in your soul. It's the only way I can describe it. It makes you feel like you want to go and explore and you want to see what's behind everything. I'm one of these even when I go for a walk, I like going in the forests. So on a walk, I have to stop and look at the bugs, take a photo of the bugs. I have to look at the flowers, check out the trees. It makes for a slow walk. It takes a long time. But, I feel like I get a lot out of it. I'd be doing that just 10 times worse on one of these road trips. I have to get out the car, check out the rocks, look at the cactus. So thank you very much for requesting that video there, Paul. Amazing. Oh my gosh, absolutely stunning scenery. I'll never get bored. This is an interesting question. I know a few of you have already answered me, but for our viewers in the US, and I know what the answer is, do you ever get bored of the sights? Do you ever get bored of hearing people visiting from outside the US saying, oh, it's absolutely breathtaking? Or do you think each and every time, yes it is, you're right, yeah. You must hear it all the time. But do you ever, I don't mean this in a rude way, do you ever get bored? Or is it breathtaking every time you see these sights, if you've seen them more than once? I can't imagine ever getting fed up of seeing those views. And each and every time, some of them I've seen a few times, and each and every time my reaction to it is exactly the same. Big smile and this kind of gasp, and it just makes you like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching along with me. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.